friends. So I've got a fun little video. So I'm going to do, if you like this book, you'll like this book. So just some fun little book recommendations from yours truly. Let's just dive right in, okay? So if you like, I'll start with this one because I think it's more popular. It's actually been a while since it was written and since it came out. Yeah, this is 1996, but it's still one of my all-time favorites. So you know what? It's going to be included. It's fine. So, Montana Sky by Nora Roberts. If you like Montana Sky, you'll like Chill Factor by Sandra Brown. And yes, I do understand that Nora Roberts' Montana Sky is a love story and Sandra Brown is a thriller. However, Montana Sky has thrilling parts and it definitely is a page turner in a lot of ways. There's murder and it'll keep you guessing and reading. This one is a thriller about 5 missing women who, well, they all go missing in the same area. And then this one lady is in her cabin in the mountains and she gets snowed in, but she tried to leave before the snow got too bad. And she ran into this guy who was hiking down the mountain trying to get help because his car broke down. And now she's in her cabin with a stranger. And she's wondering if he has something to do with the missing women or what. And so they are both thrillers. And this one, Montana Sky, has like long lost sisterhood and it's a thriller. I mean, it's romance too, but there's thrilling parts. It's murder, it's crime, it's kidnapping for a chill factor. They are both sensational books, 5-star books, all around. The next pairing is middle grade, because I like me some middle grade books. Some of you might not agree with this pairing, but I think it makes sense. Hatchet by Gary Paulson. Love this. It's about Brian, a 13-year-old kid who was going to visit his dad when his plane crashed and he gets stranded on an island alone, and it's a story of survival. Then I think if you like Hatchet by Gary Paulson, you'll like Holes by Louis Satcher. This is about Stanley. He gets convicted of a crime that he says he didn't commit. He had the choice between jail and Camp Green Lake. Unfortunately for him, Camp Green Lake is in the middle of the desert. There's no lake, and all you do is you dig your holes every single day. And yes, this one you have a friend group and you get to know your neighbors, but you're stranded inside your little hole digging. So they both have like in different ways. They're both in kind of like isolation, but there's more people in this one, obviously. But the evil warden in Holes, oh, it's just a great book. And this one's a great book. And I think if you like one, you'll like the other. I think. Then, we're getting down to the good ones. Not that the other ones weren't good, but now it's harder. So, if you like Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albert Hawley, I think you'll like Tell Me 3 Things by Julie Buxbaum. Now, these are both like internet love stories. The protagonist in both of these is in high school and they meet their potential soulmate either like through emails or IMs type of situation. In this one, the guy that she's talking to knows who she is, but she doesn't know who he is till the very end. So it's a mystery of, ooh, who am I falling in love with? Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda, on the other hand, neither Simon or Blue, the guy that's his name, know who the other one is until about later in the book. And it's just such a good story. And this one is great representation of the LGBTQ community. So if you like one, you'll like the other. Then we'll go back to middle grade for a minute. So if you like my favorite middle grade book, Where the Red Fern Grows by Wilson Rawls, you will like Shiloh by Phyllis Reynolds Naylor. And I think this because Where the Red Fern Grows is about a boy who really wants hunting hounds. And he earns them on his own because his parents can't afford it. And they don't really want him to have the dogs in the first place. But he earns the money. He goes and gets them. And he trains them. And it's such a heartwarming book. Shiloh is about a boy named Marty who finds Shiloh in his house. And he knows that Shiloh is the neighbor's dog, but he thinks that the neighbor is abusing Shiloh. And his parents say that he has to give the dog back. But he doesn't want to give the dog back because he thinks he's being abused. So he comes up with a plan to save Shiloh. And these are both like boys' love for dogs, and it's just, they're both so much fun. I love them. And the last pairing that I have just had to be on the list. And of course, it's number 1 for a reason. So if you liked A Walk to Remember by Nicholas Sparks, I think that you'll like The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, because they both follow a sick teenager. This one follows 2, The Fault in Our Stars, but it's about, they both have the same message about living life to the fullest. And yes, you're sick. Yes, you think you're gonna die. But that doesn't mean you can't live life and go on adventures and fall in love. And these are great books. They hold a very special place in my heart because of my background. And you'll definitely need the tissues for both of them. But oh my gosh, they are emotional reads and they are amazing. And I think if you like one, you'll like the other. Well, thank you for watching my first ever recommendation video. And I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.